Evening, you lot, good evening. I got a little speaker to mend. I thought we could have a look at it together. I think the charging port's come apart or something like that. He's trying to glue it back together again. It's my father-in-law's speaker. He gave it to me and he said, can you mend it? I can't mend it. I've glued it together, but it won't work. It didn't make a connection. I said, you glued it? That's a surprise. It ain't going to make a connection if you glue it, is it? Anyway, so let's have a look, shall we, and see if we can mend it. Don't know what it is. I've not had a look yet. He's just given it to me in a bag. And he said, you'll see the part which is broken. It's easy to see. So, I think it's somewhere on here, and he said it's the charging port. So, must be that one there. That's a US. Oh, it's here. There it is. That's the one. Right, we should be able to. We'll have a look at that. I'll turn the soldering iron on and we'll have a little look and see. Right, it's a little bit crowded on my bench because I've got just so much bloody stuff going on at the moment. But I can see the port there. That's the port in question. A little bit of a zoomage. Now I can't make out where it's actually supposed to connect. But you can see where he's tried to glue it on there, and obviously it hasn't made a connection, so now I've got to try and get that off and reattach it. I've got to try and work out where it's actually supposed to be attached. There's obviously a battery inside this speaker and this goes to charge it, so interesting. This board could come off of here, but you've just got to remember where them plugs go. I'm not going to take it off because I won't be able to remember where the plugs go. That's obviously why he hasn't taken it off. It's obviously got no electric in it because if you turn it on with a switch there, nothing happens. But that might be because this isn't connected, or maybe because this isn't connected. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get rid of this glue and get this off, and we can have a look and see where it's supposed to go. It's far from ideal. I don't really want glue on the end of my soldering iron, but I can always clean it off. I'm trying to melt the glue, as he's used super glue to glue it on. Bloody Jesus, does it smell? And you get the smoke in your eyes, and my giddy aunt, does it sting, man. God, I can barely see now. Clean that off the best I can clean it. Right, I've managed to get it off. There's the port. I think it's definitely seen better days. But we can see there the two little connections. Now we've got to try and work out where were they supposed to go amongst all this glue that we've got on this board. I wonder. I'm not very good with electrics, especially like this. Is there supposed to be more than 2 prongs on this port? I've got a funny feeling that this port is supposed to have, because if we look there, look, there's 2 prongs coming out, but then it looks like to the left hand side, or my left, I'm assuming it'll be the same for you, there's supposed to be another 2, so there should be 4 in total. Now on this board I can't make out, there's so much super glue stuck all over the place. I've got no choice but to pick it off. And I know some of you are going to be shouting, you know, going, use some alcohol, use some of this, use some of that to dissolve the glue or whatever. Well, I haven't got any of that. Haven't got any alcohol, haven't got any I haven't got anything, alright? I'm trying to mend this with things that I've got. Bearing in mind that I'm not any type of I don't do this type of thing usually, you know. Might mend the odd CB radio here and there, or the odd bit of circuitry on something or another. But I don't have a wide range of tools. Now, I reckon one went there and one might have gone there. Let's crack out a meter. Now this is quite handy because Kuwait's have sent me another multimeter to test and review. This one's got a built-in battery and all sorts. It's bloody handy. I've been using it for various things because obviously I've got to use it so that I can do a good and honest review on it. And so gonna use it again here, and we'll see if we can find any sort of continuity between anywhere. So there we go, that's working. Let's take these caps off. So let's measure that one and that one. There we go. So we've got continuity between those two that I just said about. Well, there's also continuity between that one and that one though. But not that one. So continuity between that one and that one. Yes. Between that one and that one. Yes. Oh dear. This isn't really helping matters. And there's continuity between that one and that one. Alright. This isn't. Well, he said to me that it just needs to be soldered back on, but I've got a funny feeling that it's not quite as simple as that. Right. Alright, well I've come to the conclusion that this definitely needs a new one of these little ports. I don't know what this one's called. It's not a USB-C, I don't think. It's a different type. I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called. So that is what it is really. I can't do anything else about that. I don't really know where else to connect it, to be fair. So there's ferrite rings on this speaker and everything. It's a fairly good speaker, I reckon. Anyway, I don't have the capacity to mend that, unfortunately. Never mind. You win some, you lose some, and that one's going to be a loss for now. I've been getting me little nitro car up and running. This one is a race buggy. It's got a Nova engine in it. Very, very good engines. It's got a Nova engine in this one, and it's a cracking buggy. I've been getting this up and running again because it's out for a little while, so I've been slowly doing little bits to it, and now it runs like an absolute dream. The old piston and the liner did go a bit dicky at one point. The circlip fell out and seized it up and done a bit of scoring and stuff, so I had to put a new liner and a new piston in it. Back in the summer now, I done that. So this now is an absolute dream. I want to be getting this out and driving it around a little bit. Maybe in the winter, might be doing that. Got all my radios up and running, finally. So they're all good now. They've all got batteries in them. They all work. So, you know, I've got PMRs, I've got all sorts now. They're all fully functioning, chargeable, because they've all got rechargeable batteries in. So, you know, all the ones that didn't work went in the bin. And of course I've got this spare, what is this one? This is a GT3. Is that the same as that one? Yeah, GT3. Got a spare one because this one's got a cracked screen, but it does work.
Frequency mode.
So although you can't see the screen, you can still type in frequencies and, you know, it will transmit and receive. I think that one's set to a repeater, and it'll do everything absolutely fine. But I've got a spare battery in there, I've got a spare antenna, I've got spare parts for my good one over there, if needs be. Happy days. If you want to see the full product review of this Coeets KM601S, I'll tell you what, this is a brilliant multimeter. It really is. Comes with a little case and some bits and bobs. So if you want to see the full unboxing and review, stick around on this channel. Think about subscribing if if it tickles your fancy, because there's a lot of good things to this multimeter, as are all Coeets products. Anyway, you lot, very, very out of focus, but that's completely fine. That's just me out of focus all the time anyway. I'll see you lot on the next one. Love life, treat people nicely, treat people how you'd like to be treated, not how you'd expect to be treated, and wish you all have a nice, happy life. Merry Christmas to you all.